Hey guys, Connie here. So to begin with, I already watched the Chinese and Japanese live stream of Wuthering Waves, and surprisingly it wasn't that bad at all, except for the goofiness and shenanigan things on the JP live stream, but it did show us two preview trailers of the game. The first one is the Waking of the World trailer, and also had an OST on it. And the second one was a teaser of a new chapter in Wuthering Waves, plus a full reveal of the true crownless boss that we see right before the end of the special broadcast program of Wuthering Waves. But unfortunately, the original source is no longer on their YouTube channel. But I did find another source from Narusho, who's also a content creator who makes videos and content related to Wuthering Waves update and gameplay, and also related to Punishing Grey Raven as well. Now, during the Waking Up a World trailer, we get to see a glimpse of other characters that we have never seen in-game, but were introduced in the story of CBT2 or from the leaks. We get to see Changli and Jinse playing a board game, then some foreshadow that I'm not actually into these kinds of stuff, and then we get to see Camellia roaming on the battlefield slowed in time, and lastly is Geshulen. And this character that I've noticed on one of the scenes on the climax part, the way she licked her lips in a seductive way, apparently, which is hot, but no one can beat my Karina because she's hot, she has two big assets, and she's a vampire, and she'll be arriving pretty soon. And yeah, we're getting sidetracked here. And one thing that really piques my interest is this mascot right here, basically sucking up the hologram of the true Countess, yet it's so fucking adorable that I want to choke it so bad. I don't know how it got there and where did it originally come from, but we're gonna find out once the game went live on 22nd or 23rd. I can't tell, okay? There's different time zones, okay? And full disclosure, I would say that the EN version of this live stream, I mean, it's fine, but is it really necessary to do trivia and minigames and all of this shenanigans? But again, no hate, because Rexland was there and the cosplay of Yang was there, so I'm okay with that. Moving on, so during the live stream, Kuro Games made some improvements to the combat and sound design when you're in battle mode against bosses and other mobs. There are some issues during CBT1 or CBT2 where sometimes when you're attacking or parrying the enemy's attack, it felt off, or like there's been some issue to the timing or something else. I'm not a developer and shit, okay? I'm not good in coding and math, so yeah, again, they addressed it and they're already fixing it. Next up is changes to the ecosystem, in which we're all familiar with during the special broadcast before it no longer exists, where if you manage to get a shiny echoes, you're able to customize their looks. To put it in simple terms, there are 5 gold puffs, but one of them is a shiny, yet the stats are trash. That shiny look right there, you can use it to customize other gold puffs in a way to not strain yourself in grinding for more shiny echoes related to it. But at the very least, when you have a certain echo that has a good stats that suits well to your character, and also you got the shiny echo that has the same characteristic on it, I mean the appearance of it, not the stats, you can actually use that customization to other gold puffs as well. So yeah, so you can either go all 5 shiny gold puffs or whatsoever, so yeah, go all out on that one basically. Also, they're merging echo material dungeons and tacit fields into one, with the same amount of stamina, around 60, I guess. So you get more materials for an upgrade to your echoes. At the same time, you also get the echo too, which is convenient if you're not into grinding or collecting echoes on the open world. And they're gonna reduce the reset time of the tacit field in order to not strain the player, thus alleviating the stress of grinding and get to collect more items, upgrades, and echoes too, as I mentioned earlier. Another thing was the Echo Fusion was also mentioned in the special broadcast, which is basically a stronghold box where you put echoes that has worse stats and fusing them into one, giving you another echo based on the availability on the codex, which is like an almanac. Yeah. Next is the banner, and it was confirmed. On release, Jiyan will be the first limited banner including his signature weapon. Then Yinlin will be the second limited banner, including her signature weapon as well. You can do a trial run to these resonators if you like, and see for yourself if it fits your playstyle. And as for the PD system, for limited resonator banner and the standard banner, there is a 50-50 soft PD that you either get the guaranteed or the standard one, but if it reaches 80 total pulls, you'll get the guaranteed resonator, 100%, depending on which character you choose. The best part is the weapon banner, in which 100% guaranteed to get a weapon within 18 pulls, and yes, you heard that right, there is no 50-50 in the weapon banner. There is also a beginner banner that was announced during livestream, in which you get a discounted 40 pulls in totals, and after you clear the beginner banner, you now have the option to pick which 5-star resonator you will get and focused on, so yeah. But you need to at least get around 80 pulls within, and then you'll get the specific resonator that you're actually looking for. So 5-star selector has been confirmed, and yeah, you might be asking which one I should get. I'm gonna go pick Colcharo. No arguments on that one. Also, every time you summon, you'll get this special currency, the coral items, and these corals can be used to redeem a duplicate of a certain character that you like, both on standard or limited, and you could use to redeem another summon if that's what you want. Next up is the daily login event, and the following limited events which gives you tons of rewards and asteroids, which is basically a primogem you can use to summon. There's a 7-day login event in which on the 5th day login, you'll get a free Resonator Sanwa and a total 4 Lustrous Tides and 4 Radiant Tides. A Union level up reward has been introduced, and once you get to Union level 45, you'll get a total of 1600 Astrites, 30 Lustrous Tides, and you can redeem a 5-star weapon of your choice. It's free real estate, guys. Also, Lustrous Tides, the green ones, are for the beginners and standard banners, while the gold radiant ones are limited banners only. There is also another currency called Forging Tides, which you can use specifically for weapons, but I'm not sure if they merge into the radiant ones, but we'll see it at launch. There are also some limited time events, as I mentioned earlier, in which you're able to get Yuan for free on the Abyss event of the game. There's also other endgame content and more rewards like the Depths of Elusive Realm, and another limited event where you can do parkour with grappling hook or the glider, and so on. Thus, doing these tasks and activity will grant more materials and more summons to collect for your gacha session. Next is just a bunch of minor announcements in which they'll be releasing the game on Mac users, merch, events, collaborations. Some collaborations are within the region, I guess, but I'm not sure if that happens on global too. And probably one day, it can be available on console users too, you know, for a bit of a gamepad control support. So yeah, I hope so. Yet one thing that I noticed is that before the live stream even started, if I'm not mistaken, there is an ongoing war between two fanbase and the JP version of the live stream. But again, don't incite hate or aggression towards each other, guys. If you want the game to be a success, don't be a crybaby nor yelling like a toxic, immature, and fatherless child or whatsoever, because if you keep doing this, nothing good comes out of it. And I also like to bring this up about the EN live stream, and I did notice a bunch of comments or complaints that the EN live stream is kind of cringe, kind of suck. It's a bit disappointment. I mean, for me, personally, I mean, it's fine too. They have a bunch of minigames. I mean, nothing special so far, except for the cosplay event. But as I mentioned earlier, is it really necessary to add minigames and shenanigans like this? I'm not saying that I'm pissed, okay? It's just normal for us to react like that, but seeing this, kind of losing the hype, but that doesn't mean it's gonna fail. To be quite honest, I've been following Courier Games' progress at that same time when I started playing Punishing Grey Raven, and also the time where they started doing closed beta around the globe. And the main issue was the marketing, and yes, it's true. They also deal the same issue when they released Punishing Grey Raven as well, in which up to this day, only few had the relevance on it. And I hope that if that game keeps running as time goes on, pretty sure majority of the players who play Wuthering Waves will definitely try it out Punishing Grey Raven as well, for sure. But after all of this, they managed to pull it off in Times Square of New York City. Even content creators, either big or small, are also working to promote the game too. Not sure if mine was counted too, but regardless of this certain incident, I'm hoping that this won't happen again, genuinely. Minigames is fine, but we need to know the information about their progress before the release, and also their planned roadmap for the future of the game too. It's too early to judge a game that's about to release. Till then, we must have our experience first, trying their features in the game and much more. And once you're done, then you're able to express your opinions nor feedbacks, either positive or negative, because those are important for career games. This is the reason why I have full support towards them. Not because I want the game to kill Genshin, rather have competition against one another, and a wake-up call to Hoyoverse to do better than they ever done before. That is all. Oh, right. I'd also like to include the best part in this live stream. I'm not joking, guys. I'm not joking. The literal best part of this live stream is the chibis. And they're so cute. Take a look.